Luka Dončić traded to the Lakers. Yes, you heard that right. The Maverick traded a 25-year-old generational talent, a player many consider the future of the NBA, for Anthony Davis and a pick.
Honestly, I was shocked, just like everyone else. Our GM Nico
It
Harrison.
was really hard. I felt like this last 48 hours was 1 month.
At first, I thought it was fake news, but no, it's very real and is the most mind-blowing move in recent NBA history. What even crazier? There's a conspiracy theory behind it that actually makes this trade make sense. Let's break it all down. Okay, let's start. The trade itself was simple on paper. Luka Doncic and some role players head to the Lakers. In return, the Mavericks get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a single draft pick in 2029. The Jazz help facilitate the deal and walk away with Jalen Hood Schifino and two future picks. Here's the thing, even the Jazz didn't know Luka was involved until 30 minutes before the trade was announced. That's how secretive this whole process was. Maverick GM Nico Harrison reportedly initiated this deal over a month ago, calling Lakers GM Rob Pelinka directly to hammer it out. But why? Why give up a top-tier superstar for what seems like scrap? The fallout was immediate. Maverick fans were livid. Social media exploded within hours. The Maverick lost over a million followers on Instagram. That is shocking. Season ticket holders were even offered refund. Yes, refund because of the outrage. One fan even said, "If I go to a game, it will be to throw beer bottles on the court." So, what led Nico Harrison to pull the trigger on this trade? According to the sources, it was just about basketball. Nico, a close friend of Kobe Bryant, reportedly held Luka to an impossible standard. He allegedly criticized Luka's work ethic, even comparing it unfavorably to Kobe's legendary commitment. And Animos Maverick insider put in bluntly, who gains weight during the season when you are playing 40 minutes a game. The relationship between Luka and the Maverick front office had been deteriorating for years. Luka was unhappy with the team performance staff, leading to firing of trainers, therapists, and coaches. He eventually brought in his own team, but the issue persisted. Nico's focus on defense also played a role. Despite Luka's offensive brilliance, the Maverick ranked 22nd in defensive efficiency last year. After mid-season, trade boosted them to 7th. Nico became obsessed with defense, using it as justification for the trade. So let's begin next one. But here's where it gets really interesting. This trade might not have been about basketball at all. It ties back to Maverick owner Mark Cuban selling the team in late 2023. Cuban loved Luka. He once joked he would choose Luka over his wife if it came down to it. But when the Adelson family, owners of the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, took over, things changed. The Adelson real goal, legalizing gambling in Texas. By owning the Maverick, they could influence Texas lawmakers to pass gambling legislation, opening the door for billions in revenue. Here's the catch: Texas voted against gambling last year, meaning the adults have to wait 2 more years for another chance. So what their plan B? This is where the conspiracy theory comes in. The theory suggests the adults might threaten to move the Maverick to Las Vegas, a city where their casino empire thrives if Texas doesn't legalize gambling. By alienating fans with this trade, they could create a scenario where the team struggles financially, giving them leverage to make the move. Think about it. The Maverick new arena, as Cuban once mentioned, could be built in the middle of a resort and a casino. The Adolson have already donated millions to Texas politicians, but if that doesn't work, moving the team to Vegas could become their trump card. Okay, this trade not only impact Dallas, but shakes the entire NBA. The Lakers now have Luka Doncic alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, forming one of the most star stock lineup in NBA history. Meanwhile, the Mavericks are left with an aging roster, no pick until 2031, and a fan base shambles. Free agents won't want to come to Dallas after this. Even Kyrie Irving reportedly joined the Mavericks to play alongside Luka. Now with Luka gone, the franchise future looks bleak. And if the Adelson plan works, Dallas might lose its team altogether. Imagine the outrage if the Maverick move to Vegas is a nightmare scenario for fans. But for the Adelson, it's a calculated gamble. And here the craziest part, this trade makes so little sense from a basketball perspective that it almost has to be about something bigger. The Maverick may have just traded away their future for a high stakes gamble, one that has nothing to do with winning championship. But while all eyes are on the Luka trade, another blockbuster move is flying under the radar. San Antonio quietly acquired the Aaron Fox from the Kings, and the Spurs might have just pulled off the steal of the decade. So, what do you think? Is this trade part of a bigger conspiracy, or is it just one of the worst basketball decisions ever made? And what does this mean for the future of the Maverick and the NBA as a whole? Let me know in the comment below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to dive deeper into the wildest NBA moves and conspiracies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.